Hello Libras, Happy New Year to you all. I hope you had a fantastic holiday season and that you started the new year on a good note. So here we are, January 2019, just entering in these first few days. This is a reading for you Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars. And please remember, this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everybody. But again, if you are accustomed to the way that I read, my messages are quite, how can I say, specific. So you will know if this reading resonates with you or not. This year, I have started to do things a bit differently. So at the end of this video, you will find the link to the playlist for all of the general love reading for the month. So you can then go and check, if you're interested, your moon sign, rising sign and cross watch as well, if you wish to do so. If you're interested in a private reading with me, all of the details are going to be in the comment box below. But let's see, for those of you that this reading will resonate with, which kind of energy is going to be really the main focus about your love life in the month of January. And the first card that we got for you here from the Romance Angel is love yourself first. Your self-respects make you more romantically attractive. The first thing that came into my mind here, dear Libras, is that more than likely, during the holiday season, you have spread yourself a bit thin. That means that you have thought about everybody else, running around, doing a lot of things for all your family, loved ones, and you have forgotten yourself. That is the very first thing that came to my mind. The other thing that also it's really pressing me as a message that I need to tell you is that coming up to this start of the new year, you have put such an immense amount of work into a particular relationship or connection where you have left yourself behind. So it's really time for you to reconnect with your true self, catch a breath and understand that you are as important as all the people that you love. Just because you love your family, or here we're talking about love about a particular significant other, that doesn't mean that you've got to love yourself any less because you're giving all the energy to the other person. So this is the very first card. Now, as for the other signs, from this January, I started to add a couple of other cards together with the Romance Angels. And the first card that I got for you for January from the Chakra Inside Oracle, it says, gut instinct, intuition, knowing, sensing, and trust. So I sensed here with this card that you already know by instinct that you did leave yourself behind. And that now it's time for you to reconnect. Okay, so that gut instinct, it's really kicking in. And the other thing, it also gives me the idea here that you need to stop analyzing whatever feelings you're getting. Don't overanalyze, don't try to logicalize. I don't even know if that is a word, but you know, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Whatever feelings you're getting, it's like as if in the month of January, starting the year of 2019, you're really called to trust your intuition. Then the last card for this start of the reading that I got from the Nature Whisperer is be gentle with yourself. So definitely going back to the fact that you have spent so much energy towards a situation, towards a specific person, towards a connection, towards a relationship. Now it's time for you to really take a step back and be gentle with yourself, cuddle yourself. Yes, definitely. Take a step back and give yourself the same amount of love and respect and attention that you give to this particular person. So now we start the main reading. So how do you enter January about your love life? And here we've got the beautiful star card. Okay, so some of you might have Aquarius strongly in your chart, but even if you don't, what here it's required really, the universe is telling you, first of all, the star card talks about healing. So again, goes very, very much with what we were discussing before, that you really need to start healing yourself, because I sense that you could be a bit depleted energetically wise, in your emotions, in your thoughts. And the other thing that it's on a positive note is that there is a hope. There is a hope that things will turn around your way, and actually I can tell you now that you're absolutely right. Don't be afraid of hoping. You might be feeling already as a gut instinct that things can turn around for the better, things can be the way that you want them to be. You had made a wish, and don't be afraid of wishing, because everything is going to turn around your way. Now, in the position of your hopes for this month, we've got the Lover's card. Beautiful, beautiful card. This is the card of Gemini. And again, it could be that you've got Gemini in your chart. But here, it's very much closing of the gaps. So if you're after growing for some reason a bit distant, or if you feel that your connection or your relationship has been going a bit cold, what you're wishing for is for that gap to be bridged. And I can tell you again here with the angel looking down at your connection, at your relationship, that is going to happen. So here with the first card, we've got you making a wish, and here in the hope position, we have got the angel granting that wish. But let's see your fears. And here we've got the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is that card of being trapped in your own mind. We create our own Seven of Swords. Overanalyzing, it's the first thing. And expecting always the worst case scenario. But remember that this is in the fear position. So what we fear, it might never happen. If we put too much focus on what we fear, as you know, with the power of manifestation, that can happen. But so we've got to be very aware of that. It's very, very important that you switch your focus from your negative thought pattern to only positive, because the first two cards that we read are absolutely pointing for you to get everything that you desire. But let's see your barriers. And here we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Here it's like after becoming a pattern for you, that you put so much work, so much effort in connection, in relationship, that you can't stop. But there is a moment where you need to really take a step back so that you can reap what you have sown. You cannot keep working on the same thing. You know, if you plant, let's say you plant a flower, you don't keep pushing and working on it. It needs time. So you need to step back and let it sprout. So this was just an example. But let's see in which way you can work in bringing down this barrier. And here we've got the Hierophant. The Hierophant is very much that card of spirituality, very much that card of reconnecting to your own spirituality. So switch the focus on, instead of doing all the work about this relationship or about this connection, switch back, reconnect to your inner self and higher self. And that goes with the fact of healing yourself, giving yourself time, loving yourself first, and be gentle with yourself. Let's see, what do you want from this particular situation, from this particular person in the month of January. And here we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So really what you want is stability, is to feel that you have it all. The Ten of Pentacles is that contentment, but that it's built on something that is tangible, something that is touchable. So you really want this situation to be grounded once and for all and feel secure and safe within the relationship. And what do you need from this person or this situation? And here we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So what you need from this person, it's for this person to recognize all the work that you have done, because the Nine of Pentacles is that card of being self-reliant, of being very capable. So what you want is what you need is the acknowledgement from this particular person of all the work that you have done. And why do you need and want why do you want the Ten of Pentacles, and why do you need the Nine of Pentacles from this person? And here we got the Chariot card. Because it's time to move forward. Because for you now, it's really time to move forward. But remember that barrier. For you to move forward, you have got to stop putting so much work into it. Let it rest. Let it blossom. And in the meantime, reconnect to yourself and look after yourself. But what can you expect in the month of January to happen? What a beautiful ending. So here we got the first card is the Judgment card. So if, as I said before with the Lover's card, you have felt that your connection or your relationship is going to be cold, or that there might have been a cooling off time, or even a break of the a breaking down of the connection or of the relationship, here it's all pointing towards a second chance, towards getting back together, towards bringing something back from the dead. So this is very much one of the meanings of this card. If that is not your case, this is a renewal, a new birth of the connection, even if there isn't been a breakup of the connection. It's the rebirth of your relationship in a different way. A judgment has been made. Now we move forward on a different way. And in which way? And here we've got the Empress card, where things are balanced, where there is mutual unconditional love, where new ideas are brought to the table to bring this immense and fruitful love between two people. And while this, here we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is the card of Libra. So this is going to be all of your doing. Because here, the Wheel of Karma, we reap what we sow. But remember, you have got to work on that Nine of Swords. Stop thinking negative thoughts. And with the barrier, stop putting so much work into this relationship. You have done all you can. Now, there is another meaning here that for some of you would be would pertain to your situation. With the Judgment card and the Empress card, here I sense that if some of you are trying to conceive, this is very much the time when it's going to happen. Okay, so this is your reading for January, Libras. Fantastic reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. With your subscription and your sharing, it really helps the channel to grow, and I'm immensely grateful if you would do that. If you would like a private reading with me, all of the details will be in the comment box below, and you will find a little window that is going to appear on the top left hand side, and you can click in there and see the rest of the other signs reading for the month of January. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.